on the Kibbe Lee. See my door on this little dude, and tack welds made. There she is. We look at the highs and the lows of building a Season 2 correct hero car. Y'all looking at me, y'all make me laugh. Alright, so I found the bumperettes. There's nothing real fancy about those, it's just two bolts. Bolts go through the back of the bumper, into the bumperette, and then you have it. Right now we're putting in the tag light. Be easier to put it in right now, and it will, after we get the bumper on. And I already put the bulb in and tested it prior to doing all of this. And Robert has given us a new handy dandy lens. So none of this is groundbreaking in any way. So make sure when you put this on, you at least turn it in the direction so it's facing your turn signal. And I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. We're facing your license plate. And note, this would have been easier to have put on prior to putting it on the bumper. It wasn't on the car when it came here, it wasn't on the bumper when I got it, so I really didn't pay it that much attention. So, instead of breaking it, we're going to back up, take it back off. Alright, now that we've got the bumper completely built, we're going to go about putting it on. And I'm going to put this little tape on the side of the car so we don't scratch it. There that is. We'll get the bolts tightened down in the bumper.
Bye, everybody.
And move on to the next thing to do. Okay, so we've got the back bumper on. I didn't really do any footage of that because it's pretty straightforward. It's just 4 bolts, 2 on each side, and then actually, excuse me. Okay, so what we're doing now is I got the back bumper on, as you can see, and I didn't film that because it's pretty simple. It's got 2 bolts on each side, which is 4, and then we've got 2, 1 on each side for the bumper ribs. So you've got 6 bolts altogether. Actually 4 nuts and 2 bolts. Anyways, super simple, just slides up on there. You may have to do a little prizing and fitting and things of that nature, depending on your application. Going to put a trunk rubber on it here, trunk seal. Be the same steps as what we did in the video, the last video we did, shop video, which had the 66 Mustang, which the seal on that one goes on the trunk lid, where on the Charger it goes on the cab or the body of the car. In this particular case right here, what they have done, I don't know what they've done. They've used some type of a silicone, like a black silicone, and glued it, and then have went back over it again with some clear silicone, and it looks like we've got maybe some yellow 3M adhesive too. So I'll just give you a close-up right here of what it looks like. So I've already removed this section right here. We've already got the rubber off of it, the seal, that you can see there. Sorry about that. There we go. You see, and that's absolutely no better. Okay. Robert's all the time talking about goals. My next goal is to get a better camera. So how we're going to take this off is take a scraper, a straight razor scraper, works best in this particular instance, and we're going to very, very gingerly slide it right up under there. And don't get in too big of a hurry, and always keep a sharp razor. You may need to go back even and replace this razor. It's pretty strong stuff, but once we get it off, yeah, you don't want to come off right there, but right here you can just roll it with your finger. Yeah, there it starts. So we'll do that all the way around. Not going to take the trunk lid off, just because I've already got it on and got it set. And we had a little bit of miscommunication. I didn't think he was going to put a seal on it. And then he contacted me and asked me if I'd put the seal on it. So anyways, got to digging, and that's a whole nother story. But anyways, we've got a seal, and we're going to get that put on there. And so like I said, same procedure as what was in the Mustang video. Make sure to put your adhesive, a bead, just within a workable distance on the vehicle or on the metal part, whatever you're applying it to, and then come back and do the same thing to that section of your seal, and give them probably about 10 minutes or so to tack, and then because it's more of a contact cement, and then once you stick it on there, tape it down, and then just work your way around the car, and that's what we'll do from here. So we're about 15-20 minutes into this, and whatever this stuff is, it should not be used in any automotive related condition at all. It's not really, say, stuck to the car, but you go to peel it off and it's rubbery and it moves with the blade, and the crap just won't freaking come off. It should just peel right off, but if you can explain it as it's stuck and it won't come off, but yet it wouldn't hold a rubber seal, and it looks like they blowed it on here with a freaking shotgun or something. I have no real idea. It's the awfulest crap I've ever dealt with. So we're going to move up to solvents and see if we can't break it loose there. Alright, so It's been about 25 minutes, and I've moved up to lacquer thinner and a semi-sharp scraper. It won't cut you, but I've made it about a foot. So I have decided that this is the baddest stuff on the face of the earth. You can put it on, it won't stick, but it won't come off. So it's nearly indestructible. And lacquer thinner doesn't just peel it up, it kind of softens it a little bit, and that's all it does. So we're going to keep scraping, and it's a good time to remind anyone when they have work like this done. This is the reason body shops charge by the hour to do restoration work, because you never know, no matter how nice a car it is, what you're going to run into. And always remember, when you use lacquer thinner on something like this, to pick an area and test it, because it will rub the clear and the paint and take pretty much everything off. But I'm to the point where if I do rub the paint off, I just go back and repaint. Okay, so it's the next day, and we finally got it off. Got all of the silicone, aka snot of Satan, all off. Going back with a gray scuff pad, took a hammer and dolly and worked out all the ledge on the back, and now we'll start gluing in the new trunk seal. Got the tag light hooked up. We need a little bit more of a switch or something, more work up front to get the backup lights working. And that seal there has just about whooped me, but we're going to get it. Alright, so got through cleaning all that up. Wax and grease remover, the whole 9 yards. We got our, see if it'll show up in there, our Kibbe Lee paint there, PVG code 2764. Now we get to touch up everywhere where I nicked the paint, which for y'all will only take a few seconds. Let's do it this way. Much better. Okay, so here's a close-up of how we're putting our glue on. Just run a bead. Doesn't have to be that much. Probably about 1/8 of an inch is what we've got. Same thing on the rubber seal. And then I'll show you how to, we need some type of a clamp, whether it's a C-clamp or something like that, to clamp this down and hold it in place until it has time to dry. So we'll reset the camera. Okay. So you need some type of a clamp, whether it's a C-clamp, vice grips, or just some of these clamps I picked up at the local Tractor Supply. I like to use a paint stick, wooden paint stick. Cut it probably, we'll say about 3 inches, 2-3 inches. So it applies pressure all the way across. Then you don't want to stretch the rubber. You just want it to lay down real naturally. And just follow the contour right there. There. Just like that. And that'll hold that down. You have to be careful because of the way this underside is made. When you clamp down onto it, you actually want to clamp on this right here, because if you catch it right here and right there, it wants to kick the clamp up and it'll roll the seal out like that. So what we'll do is we'll leave this right here, and then you'll just follow the same procedure. Fold this back if you have to, and tape it to the car, or just whatever you got to do to keep it from getting glue on the vehicle. It's not a bad idea to even put a piece of paper down through here, so it's probably what I may end up doing. I'm going to get another clamp. Still wanting to move a little bit. I need some pressure right there. I'll put that one right there. And we're going to move right along. Run us another bead of glue up to right here. Same way on the rubber. Set it down, tape it or clamp it, and then we'll do just our corners by themselves. Which you can't see what I'm showing you here. Let me readjust. Sorry about that. We're going to carry on with the glue up to right here. Same way on the seal. Put it down, clamp it, hold it however we need to, and then do just your corners where they're manageable. Right here. We'll glue just this area around through here, clamp it down, let it tack off and dry pretty good, and then we'll start doing the back side here in just manageable sections, probably 1 foot or 2 foot at a time. Okay, so we've got our side done, we've got our corner strapped down, and we're up to going to do the back side right here. I'll just run the seal around, all the way around the corner. And just got it draped off to the side. Roll it over, and to help hold it, I put a little bit of tape right here and tape it to the car. And I don't believe I've mentioned it before, but we are using black, and the glare is going to get it. Anyways, 3M black super weather strip and gasket and adhesive. Part number is 08008. Sure you can hear the rain in the background. This tube here is about shot. Okay. So we've got all the corners down. We're right here to the very end. I'm going to lay this down. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but do not pull your seal while you're putting it on. Now what I have done right here on the end is I've put some glue right here on the end and kind of smeared it out real smooth. I'm going to slide that back and just butt it up to it and push it in like that. So then you get a really nice Might have to work with it a little bit. Almost a seamless There we go. Make sure when you put your tape on, you don't roll it over this way and pull your seal one way or the other. You want it to roll back this way and be nice and flush. And let's see here, give you a better look at this. There it is. See that seam? Once that cleans up, that won't be that noticeable. And there it is. All we got to do is give it a little time to dry. We'll move on to the trim rings. Whoop! Right here. Grab those up and we'll put those on the car. And we've still got to put our vinyl top molded on. There it is. Right around in here. We'll get those on, and still like the trunk lock, and that's pretty much it.